What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? And today we are going to be rebuilding the Minnesota Timberwolves. So yes, today's rebuild will be a realistic rebuild of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now there's three things I want to get done today. One, I want to find this team its true franchise point guard. Jeff Teague has been the starting point guard too long, and we are going to find our franchise point guard today. Number two, we're going to find a nice front court member to pair up with Karl-Anthony Towns for the future. And three, we're going to have to figure out what the hell to do with Andrew Wiggins. So if we look at the squad, point guard isn't its strong suit. Now we have Shabazz Napier, who is 28, and we have Jeff Teague, who's 31, in the last year of his $19 million contract. That was way too long, way too much money. He'll be gone at the end of this year. Now shooting guard, we have the top, or the 6th overall pick from the 2019 NBA draft, Jarrett Culver. So yeah, Jarrett Culver, the 6th overall pick in the 2019 NBA draft. Him and Towns are our two franchise players because we don't know exactly what's going to go on with Wiggins. At small forward, we do have Robert Covington, Andrew Wiggins. Covington will actually start a power forward for us. We do have Wiggins, Jake Layman. They signed in the offseason to a 3-year deal. Trevion Graham and Keita Bates-Diop, who I actually really liked out of the second round last year. Didn't really do much his rookie year, and he is 23. Power forward, they did sign Noah Vonleh and Jordan Bell in the offseason. Naz Reid, a nice big out of LSU. He will be in the G League to start the year for us. And then at center, we do have Karl-Anthony Towns. And we still have to pay Gorgui Dieng for 2 more years. So this is how the rotation is going to look like for season number 1. We have Teague, Culver, Wiggins, Rocco, and Cat in the starting 5. The bench will be Okogie, Bell, Vonleh, Layman, Dieng. And then the scoring options, Cat will be 1. Culver will be 2, and Wiggins will be 3, with Ryan Saunders, I should say, system proficiency being a balanced 3-star. Our preseason power ranking going into the 2019-2020 year is currently 19 on NBA.com, so we'll see what we do. I'm not expecting to be too good because, you know what, I would kind of like to be bad to maybe add possibly Lamelo Ball, Mannion, Hayes, Hampton to this team. Alright, we were bad in season number 1. We went 25-57. Not good. We started off the year like 1-15 too. I don't know why, but yeah, I haven't seen LeBron win MVP in a while, so he's the MVP of the 1920 season. We did get Karl-Anthony Towns on All-NBA second team, which is nice, and we did get Jarrett Culver on All-Rookie first team. With that record, yeah, we did make the playoffs, obviously. So going into the draft lottery now, we are going to have the Kings were somehow worse than us. We're going to have the second projected pick in the draft, so we could fall down to 6, so let's hope that is not the case. And for the season, there's 2 guys, I guess 3 that I care about, and that's Towns, Culver, and Wiggins. I do care about Okogie a little bit. Towns, 21 and 13, 3.5 assists, 1.7 blocks a game, 50, was he 50, 40, 90? No. Close, not really close, but 50, 35, 86, I'll take that from Towns. Culver, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists in his rookie year. He was bad. Oh my god, he had a true shooting percentage of 43%. Let's hope that changes next year. Wiggins was not that good this year. I might call Cleveland or Charlotte or, I don't know, some bad team that maybe would take him on. Maybe Charlotte. We'll look at Charlotte if I can get some expirings for just a young player in Wiggins. Maybe they'll take. Jeff Teague wasn't bad in his final year, but he really didn't shoot well. He shot okay from free throw. There's Okogie here. 30. He was bad as well. Jeez. Rocco, please don't. At least he shot 34 from 3, but geez, he wasn't that good either. Yeah, this team needs a complete overhaul. So it is currently a Rockets-Celtics NBA Finals, and it's looking like the Celtics are going to win it all in year 1. No. The Rockets win in 7. Was that a 3-0 lead the Celtics blew, or was it a 3-1 lead? It was a 1. Oh my god, they blew a 3-0 lead. Oh, Boston, what are you doing? So draft lottery, please. 2K lottery gods, jump me from 2 to 1. I need it so badly. Please, yes, yes, thank you. We have the number 1 overall pick in the 2020 NBA draft. So now I have a decision, RJ Hampton or Lamelo Ball. I don't think I would take Mannion or Cole Anthony here, so I gotta figure it out. We're gonna get a new head coach. We'll go Mike Stauffer here. I would like to get a new trainer. Randy Martin could be a nice fit. And then, yeah, we should probably fire our assistant coach, too, after that season. Like, that was a bad season. It's not a Soros video with my Wi-Fi connection getting lost. And then we should probably even fire our assistant GM. We're going to just clear house completely. Can I afford everybody there? Oh, let's go. Okay, so with the #1 overall pick in the NBA draft, I did take Lamelo Ball, so we did figure out that #1 priority, which was find our franchise point guard, and I did take Charles Bassey in the second round with the second pick in that round. So we're going to bring back Josh Okogie. We are going to also bring back Keita Bates-Diop. Now, I am going to look to trade Andrew Wiggins at the moment. I do think that it'd be not like super realistic because I don't know who would really take on his contract, but I think the Hornets, they have this Nicholas Batum contract. I think they'll take a 25-year-old former #1 overall pick, still has potential to play on this team that no free agent is signing with. They did get RJ Hampton, which is a step in the right direction. They'll have Wiggins. We're just going to take the expiring Batum. And I think since we are giving up a young player, I think I can get a second in return. So yeah, we are going to complete the trade. We get a nice vet in Batum. But yeah, Andrew Wiggins is now gone. He's in Charlotte. So that's pretty big. So for free agency, like, oh my god, imagine Anthony Davis next to Karl-Anthony Towns. He'd be the perfect power forward, but unfortunately, I don't think we're going to find that power forward in this free agency. Pascal Siakam would be nice. I'm looking for kind of a more defensive-minded power forward that can also knock down a three. That can spread the floor, so looking for kind of a 3-and-D guy. Paul Millsap would be nice if he wasn't 35. Mirotic wouldn't be a bad idea, but I don't think I can win a title with him starting. But we are also in the market for a small forward now, but I don't think DeRozan is that guy. Ingram would be an interesting young guy to go after, but we just have no money now that we are paying, obviously, Towns a lot of money, and now we're also paying Nicholas Batum and Gorgui Dieng a lot of money for one more year. So we'll have money next year in 2021, which is what we want. But yeah, I don't think I'll be making any moves this offseason. Let me just see. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I can maybe sign like another wing. I mean, Joe Harris wouldn't be a bad guy to come off the bench. Josh Jackson, we could take a flyer on. We could see what he could do on a 1-year deal. Just like, just to prove it. Like, he'll play like 15 minutes a night. And do we get Jackson? We do. So Karl-Anthony Towns is basically a 92 now. Roko's an 82. Culver's up to an 80, which is good. Lamelo's already an 80. So yeah, Naz Reid's a 77, the power of the G League. So he'll be a nice backup big. I don't think he'll be the... Actually, he does have a B+3. You know what? I think I might start him at the 4 this year and have Roko be the 6. Actually, no. We need a small forward because I traded Wiggins. So I'll start Roko over Batum. Batum could come off the bench. So let's see what Naz Reid can do in the starting lineup. Also, we will have 3 training camps to use. So I'm definitely going to be sending Naz Reid to 1. Probably, yeah, Culver. And then I guess we can start early on LaMelo Ball and send him to the 3rd on top potential we can use. Okay, so we're going to give 33 minutes to our backcourt. We're going to go 32 to our forward positions and 35 to Towns. Josh Jackson, Nicholas Batum, Josh Okogie, and Gorgui Dieng will be the bench. We're not going to do any scoring options for this year, and Charles Bassey will be in the G League. Our system proficiency will be 3 stars pace and space, so we'll see how we do this year. Hopefully it's more than 25 wins. And our preseason power ranking is 4 on NBA.com. 2K Sports has us all the way down at 28, so I don't get these at all. And Eric Bonish has us at 4. I don't know if we're going to be the 4th best team in the league or the 25th best team in the league. We'll see. But I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2, and I have no idea what to expect. So at the end of season number 2, we go 40 and 42. Now this is improvement. That is a 15-game improvement than last year. I believe we won 25 games last year. I could be wrong on that. But LaMelo Ball does get Rookie of the Year, which is great. That's what we want to see. 18.5 points, almost 7 assists, almost 2 steals, 3.5 boards, 45, 36, 84 splits. That's a very good rookie year that I will 100% take. No Towns on the All-NBA teams. We do get Naz Reid and LaMelo Ball on All-Rookie First Team. I'm excited to see Naz Reid's stat line. I'm hoping it's pretty good. So we did not make the playoffs in the Western Conference, which I'm pretty happy with because that means we will have another lottery pick. I'm sure I'll be like 14 or 13 now. Now, if we check out these stats on this year's season, Karl-Anthony Towns led us in scoring once again, almost 22 points, 13 rebounds, 4.5 assists, almost 2 blocks, 48, 36, 86 splits. Great season from him. We already talked about LaMelo Ball's season. There's Culver. Definitely a better year than last year. Still not a good year, but it's better. 15.5 points, almost 6 rebounds, 3 assists, but just better efficiency. 40, 32, 73 splits. His true shooting went up from 43 to 52. So I'll definitely take that. Naz Reid. 12.5 rebounds, 12.5 points, excuse me. 7.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists. 37, 33, 83 splits. If that was like a 45%, I would have loved this year. this like season was alright. It wasn't great, it wasn't bad. It was technically his rookie year, so I'll take that. Josh Jackson wasn't bad either. We'll see what he would cost to bring back, but we will have a lot of money in cap space. Rocco, he will be a free agent? No, right? He's got another year. Yeah, so we're chilling there. It wasn't bad. It'll be another bench piece, hopefully, for next year. There's a Kogi. I think he'll be testing free agency, and I might let him walk. He's been garbage for us, unfortunately. He hasn't had a true shooting percentage hit over, or he hasn't had a true shooting percentage hit 50% yet. That's awful. Nicholas Batum, Gorgie Zhang. Yeah, we're going to look for the just better bench guys next year. We'll see with who wins the finals. So the Houston Rockets win the NBA Finals. Russell Westbrook is your Finals MVP. He was 0.1 assist away from averaging a triple-double. That's filthy. They beat the Sixers in 7. So we can head towards the draft lottery now. I don't know where we're going to be picking in the lottery yet. Alright, we're going to be picking 14th in there. There's a 0% chance we get up. It's at the top 3. I would just say, I don't know what to say if we did. But yeah, we are going to be picking 14 in the 2021 NBA draft. We can still get a good player with that pick. So going into the draft, under contract, we just have 4 players. Oh, I want to move Jake Layman for a second round pick. He's not a bad player, and I think a team would throw a second rounder for me. So let's see who's like fairly interested. Who would give me like the best offer? And I would have just traded him away for 2 seconds. It seems like the Raptors are like they're giving up OG Anunoby, or the Mavericks. Who's giving up a first round pick? The Suns. Alright. Instead of that, I will just take 2 future second round picks for Jake Layman. I don't think he is valued at a first round pick in real life. Definitely not. So with the 14th pick in the NBA draft, I did take Greg Brown III. He'll be an athletic power forward. He's 6'10". He'll definitely improve our bench. And then Loke Wur. Yeah, I just thought he had a cool name, so we took him in the second round along with Will Baker. They'll just wrap out the reserve spot, or round out the reserve spots on our roster. So now, we are going to bring back Culver, we're going to bring back Reed, we're going to bring back Okogie, we are going to bring back Bassie, and Noel I will let walk. So we actually might have money for free agency, and we are looking for a small forward. So Giannis would be cool. If we do look at small forwards here, Jason Tatum would be like amazing. RJ Barrett is here. I mean, if I threw a lot of money at Jason Tatum, I feel like they would still match it, so I'm not going to get my hopes up there. I mean, we could look at shooting guards, and, like, how tall is Culver? Could he play the 3, you think? He's 6'7", and there's probably a couple good shooting guards here we can go after. Oladipo or Beal. Ooh, I'm tempted, man. I'm tempted. Oh, alright. Like, if we look at small forwards, how tall is Jason Tatum? Because Jason Tatum is 6'8", he's only an inch taller than Culver. So we could end up rolling Culver at the 3 and put Beal or Oladipo at the 2. It just depends who we want. I always have to make this decision and I never know who to pick to finish our team. So I think we could use the defense because we do have Lamelo. We do have, I guess, Towns. That's going to be our top 2 scorers. And Culver is a good scorer. I mean, Oladipo's a good scorer himself too. So you know what? We are going to go after Oladipo. We are going to offer him a 4-year deal worth a lot of money, so we will offer him that. I'm going to probably sign him over Tatum. So that means Culver will be the 3. So say we sign Oladipo, we would have 1, 2... I kind of want to trade Okogie. I don't really want him, for being honest. He's been pretty bad for us, and he might have some value in the market. Like Whiteside, that's a... he's 32. If I can get a good, like, player swap, Mirotic, we do already have Greg Brown and Naz Reid. I would be looking for a backup point guard, or Alonzo Trier, Luke Kennard. Okay, I kind of like the Alonzo Trier trade if they want to do... Yeah, but would you really trade a shooting guard for a shooting guard? My boy, Ty Jerome. Okay, we're going to be doing this with the Phoenix Suns. Do they have... Yeah, they have Reggie Jackson, Isaiah... Why did you get Isaiah Thomas back? Yeah, okay. So we're going to be making that trade with them, even though we just made a trade with them. I don't even want your second round pick. We're just going to do Okogie or Okogie. God damn it. Mispronounced his name so many times for Ty Jerome. So let's see if we do get Victor Oladipo, and we do. Now, I'm just going to go on the record and say that the Celtics will match that deal. It would be kind of funny if they don't. Wow, they weren't even going to match Tatum. I could have signed Jason Tatum. That's crazy. But we are going to go with Oladipo, the veteran presence. I don't know why the Celtics wouldn't want to match Jason Tatum because he's 23 years old and he's a 90 overall. He does have A- perimeter D though. Do I make a finesse switch here? I might do it. I might. You know what? I'm going to do it. I don't get Jason Tatum a lot. So we just picked up Jason Tatum. Throw everything I just said about Victor Oladipo out the window. Because Jason Tatum has A- perimeter D. B+ physicals. He's going to be a good defender for us and he's a true 3. So yeah, just replace Tatum with Oladipo with Tatum. I don't know. That was interesting. But you know what? If they were gonna match it, I like the fit for us. He fits our young core. So if we check out player progression, Towns is a 93, Tatum a 90, Culver 84, Covington 84, Lamelo already up to an 85, Naz Reid, who will be our starting power forward, at an 80, and then the bench will be Bassey, Jerome, Greg Brown III, and then along with Robert Covington. Okay, so we do have 3 untapped potentials to use, so I'm definitely going to send Naz Reid. Alright, so he's up to an A now. I think we should definitely send Culver. What is his perimeter defense at? Is it good? It's an A-, so yeah, we really didn't need to go all in on defense for Oladipo. Now, I do want to send, I guess, the last one to, we can send it to Bassey, we can send it to Greg Brown. We'll send it to Charles Bassey. We'll see if he can be a good bench piece for us, but he might be the 9th guy off the bench, or technically the 4th guy off the bench. Okay, so here's how the rotation for season number 3 is going to look like. We got Lamelo, Culver, Tatum, Naz Reid, Cat, and then on the bench we do have Rocco, Ty Jerome, Charles Bassey, and then Greg Brown III. No scoring options. Pace and space will be 4 stars. Is anything 4.5? No, so we'll roll with pace and space. And then our preseason power ranking is 3. 2K Sports still sleeping on us, 28, and then 3. So I think we will definitely have our first playoff appearance of this video. I'll see you guys at the end of season number 3, and I think we could be a top 3 seed in the Western Conference this year. So we end season number 3 with a 61-21 record. Anthony Davis is your MVP. Jalen Johnson is your Rookie of the Year. Quick plug here, he's a beast for my Pelicans franchise on my 2nd channel. You should go watch it. Link in the description. Bol 6th Man of the Year. He's a beast. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. Jaden McDaniels, Most Improved. And Dana Falk, Coach of the Year. So yeah, we weren't the best team in the NBA, unfortunately. We got nobody on the All-NBA teams, unfortunately. And yeah, we actually have nobody here on the awards. But we are a 1 seed in the Western Conference, taking on the Dallas Mavericks in round 1. Season stats for season number 3, Lamelo, he's a beast. 22.5 points a night, 8.5 assists on 50, 44, 87 splits. I'm so glad I got him with the number 1 overall pick. Cat, 20 points, 11 rebounds, almost 4.5 assists on 50, 42, 87 splits. His most efficient season yet in this video. True shooting percentage is 65. That's 50 points higher than what it was, or 50 points higher, yeah, we'll say 50 points higher than what it was in season number 1 of this rebuild. Culver, 18 points, 7.5 rebounds. That is definitely a career high for him on 44, 32, 77 splits. Best efficiency season he's had yet in this video. Jason Tatum, 17.5 points a night, 4.7 rebounds, 56, 46, 95 splits. Holy efficiency, 71% true shooting percentage. I'm kind of speechless. Naz Reid, 11.5 points, 7.5 rebounds, 3 assists. Shot pretty poorly from the field. There's Ty Jerome, Rocco, Bassey, and Greg Brown III. So we're taking on the Dallas Mavericks in round 1. They got DeLon Wright, Malik Monk, Luka Doncic, Kristaps, and Rudy Gobert. That's a nasty big 3. Round 1 against the Dallas Mavericks. Please, I don't want to get upset in round 1. I really don't, please. 2-0, okay. Let's just go up 3-0. So I save, just go up 3-1. I don't want to go 2-2. Don't go 2-2, thank you. Our logos are very similar. They're circles, but a lot of these logos are circles. As we win in 5. And we are taking on the Spurs, all right, who have DeJounte Murray, Lonnie Walker. Well, they have Giannis Antetokounmpo, Marcus Aldridge, Marcus Gasol, Derek White. Great. Now I'm going to beat Giannis. Oh, we're not going to beat Giannis, are we? 1-0. Okay, maybe we will beat Giannis. 2-1. Just go 3-1, please. Don't go down 3-2. Please don't go down 3. Don't do this to me, 2K. Come on, Game 7, win this. Win this, let's go! We win Game 7 to go on to face the Houston Rockets in the conference finals. So, we're taking on the Houston Rockets of Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Joe Harris, that guy, Clint Capella, Blakeney. They won the finals last year. I could feel an upset if they, or I guess it's technically an upset. Go up 3-1, please. Yes, yes, just win in 5 or win in 6. Don't lose.